Charlie Hunnam's toying with the idea of life after death when it comes to the dangerously smart character he played in all 7 seasons of Sons of Anarchy. During the Los Angeles premiere for his new Apple TV Plus series Shantaram, the ridiculously handsome 42-year-old actor opened up to Teases Marfugi a bit, about the possible revival of Jax and Jax Teller in some way, shape or form. He recently said as much, and he acknowledged that speaking about it caused quite the commotion. "Oh, did that get a little bit of traction?" quipped Hunnam. But when pressed on whether Terry's a concrete idea or if reprising his role as Jax will come in a series or film, Hunnam played coy. I can't tell you. No, said Hunnam with a bit of a grin on his face. There's nothing I can say at all, other than if it happens, it'll happen. For what it's worth, Hunnam says he still has one of the motorcycles he rode all those years on the hit FX show, which aired 92 episodes from 2008 to 2014. I have one of the Sons of Anarchy bikes, Hunnam said. I rode so hard for so long over that 10-12-year period that I was riding all the time. I had a couple of close calls, and I just got a niggling voice in the back of my head saying, just take it easy for a minute, you know? So, I put about 5 years where I've been riding so much but am starting to feel the urge to get back on the bike. It's unclear in what capacity the English actor may reprise his role as president of the Sons of Anarchy Motorcycle Club Redwood Original, considering Jax drove his motorcycle into an oncoming 18-wheeler and died in the series finale. Whatever the case, Hunnam looks back on his time with the Outlaw Motorcycle Club as the greatest TV ride of his life. And, in many respects, it was that ride that led him back to TV in the Apple TV Plus drama series, in which he plays escaped fugitive Lynn Ford looking to disappear in chaotic 1980s Bombay. Shantaram premieres October 14th. I'm a huge fan of long-form storytelling, Hunnam says. I think Sons of Anarchy was the most satisfying, best job I've ever had in my career. So, I was eager to get back to long-form storytelling. I read the novel that this TV show is based on 7 years ago and became obsessed with being part of the creative team that adapted it for the screen. So, it's just been a long, bloody journey to get it here. We would have loved to have been showing you this show about 5 years ago. It just didn't quite work out that way. In Shantaram, based on the best-selling novel by Gregory David Roberts, Hunnam's character finds himself alone in an unfamiliar city struggling to avoid running into trouble. He ultimately falls in love with an intriguing woman but complications soon arise. When asked where he would go if he could pick up and start life all over again like his character in the Apple TV Plus series, Hunnam says he's currently living that storyline in an effort to strike a better work-life balance. Honestly, I'm trying to do it right now. I spent most of my adult life, probably the last 20 years, apart from Sons of Anarchy, which is one of the only shows I shot in L.A. on the road for 10 months of the year, he said. And so, I'm trying to create a better work-life balance. You know, I would love some children. I would love some more animals. I would love to not necessarily work 100 hours a week, although I think that's going to be a hard balance for me to strike, 'cause I'm a workaholic. I get up at 4 every day, I'm working by 5. I usually work from 5 till 5, 7 days a week. So, probably not doing that quite as much, although I love it. So, I think it's going to be hard to fall back. Back in 2017, Hunnam also told ET's Lauren Zima that he thinks a lot about having children with his longtime girlfriend, Morgana McNellis. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about them, as is my girlfriend, he said. We're in the first generation that's intellectualizing it rather than just going on pure primordial instinct. Charlie Hunnam says he thinks about having kids a lot, but here's why he's hesitant. This video is unavailable because we were unable to load a message from our sponsors. If you are using ad blocking software, please disable it and reload the page.